afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at 4.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Catch up, dude.
Are we alone?
Friday.
There you go. There's Catherine.
There we go. One more.
A straggler.
We'll take what we can get.
Got lots going on today, so let's get started. Here's what's making news. New steps are being taken to deal with violence on Madison's Far East Side. Catherine Merck explains what's happening coming up.
And there's fear of widespread starvation in Gaza, a warning from the UN.
And a resolution to kick George Santos out of the Congress, that after a scathing report detailing charges against the New York representative. Let's take a look outside. A little cooler today, but sun was out, not too bad.
Can't complain yet.
We will. A pleasant weekend, though. Temperatures in the 50s. Jacob's in the backyard to give us the details on that.
Yeah, this weekend is going to be a little bit colder than yesterday, but still above average for this time of the year. And definitely get out and enjoy this weekend because it's going to be a lot colder by the time we get to Thanksgiving. Looking at the current conditions today, obviously has been a lot colder. 42 is the current temperature, but we have seen plenty of sunshine. Looking at the temperatures across Dane County, some areas are up to 46 degrees. And looking across our area, we are seeing places as warm as 47 degrees. But in general, much of our area in the 40s right now, but it's actually not too far off from the average high for this time of the year. It's just a lot colder than the last couple of days. And speaking of colder, here's a look at the temperature change over the last 24 hours. Parts of our area are seeing the temperature change up near 20 degrees colder. Now, earlier we had some places up to 25 degrees colder, but in general, it's definitely very noticeable as you step outside. Now, the good news is that the winds haven't really been too much of a concern. They were a little breezy earlier in the day, but right now we're seeing fairly calm winds across our region. For the evening, we're going to see temperatures dropping to around 30 degrees at 10 p.m., but they're not going to drop much further. We'll see a low of around 30 degrees, but the temperatures will remain relatively steady around 30 degrees through sunrise. So although it's going to be pretty cold during the evening, like I mentioned, it's not going to be cooling off that much further. Now, I'll talk more in detail about the forecast for the weekend and give you your forecast all the way through Thanksgiving. I'll have those details coming up a bit later.
Thank you. New at 4, a community meeting is being scheduled to address recent gun violence and community safety on Madison's Far East Side.
The Harmony apartments located in the area have been the site of 2 deadly shootings this year. Our Catherine Merck spoke with the alder of the area about how the community can get involved. Catherine.
The alder told me the goal of this community meeting being held on Monday night is to inform residents of all that is currently being done in response to the pattern of violence at the Harmony apartments. Along with the alder, representatives from lots of groups related to the improvements will also be there. That'll include members of the Madison Police Department, the Madison Metropolitan School District, the Harmony apartments, property owners, and elected officials like the mayor. The alder tells me he hopes this is just the beginning of continued conversations.
We're hoping for a monthly basis to pull residents together and help, facilitate conversations among them so that they can organize, build a sense of community, and share what challenges they're sitting with right now. And then we can figure out how to come in with support.
Ahead of Monday's meeting, the mayor sent me the following statement saying, quote, "The city takes the issue of gun violence very seriously and has been working hard to support the neighborhood in particular. I'm pleased to support Alder Field's efforts here." The meeting is scheduled for Monday night at the Steam Fitters Local 601 starting on the east side at 6 p.m. and should go until about 7:30 p.m.
Catherine, thank you. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is searching for suspects after a home invasion this morning in the town of Burke. Deputies were called to a home on Arrowhead Trail just before 1:15 after the homeowner said he came face to face with a burglar. The man checked on his family, then walked outside to see 3 people leave in a white SUV. The keys to the man's vehicle and home, as well as a garage door opener, were reported stolen. Anyone with information is urged to call Dane County Tip Line at 608-284-6900. Students and faculty had to evacuate UW-Madison's Engineering Hall this morning due to a fire. A fire alarm sounded in the building around 7:30, and a small fire was discovered in a room on the 5th floor. The Madison Fire Department said the fire was determined to be unintentional and was caused by maintenance work being done on an air handling unit. Workers in the building were brazing a pipe when a spark flew onto a filter, creating flames. The workers tried to put out the fire with multiple extinguishers, but it grew too quickly and the fire alarm was pulled. Classes were canceled for the day.
The city of Watertown officially has a new police chief. Dave Brower entered his new position with an emotional thank you to his community.
Anybody ever seen a police officer cry before?
Brower has been with the Watertown Police Department since 2001, serving in 6 different roles. The city's outgoing police chief said his knowledge of the community made him an ideal candidate. He appointed Brower upon his retirement.
The best solutions to the difficulties that we will overcome in the near future will be found and implemented by you, not by me. My role is to hold the door open to your success.
The Watertown Police Department responded to more than 17,000 calls last year. In October, one officer was put on administrative leave after a critical incident. Brower says his mission is to respond to his community with both justice and mercy and lead his team to do the same.
The United Nations was forced to stop deliveries of food and other necessities to Gaza and warned of the growing possibility of widespread starvation. Israel's defense system intercepted rockets fired over Tel Aviv Friday night while its military continued airstrike, saying it will hit Hamas targets all over the Gaza Strip. As the humanitarian situation grows more dire in Gaza, Israel announced it will allow 2 fuel tankers a day into the territory, following a special request from U.S. officials. The fuel will be used to support Gaza's collapsing water and sewage treatment services, as well as Gaza's communication system.
The Republican chairman of the House Ethics Committee filed a resolution today to force a vote on expelling Congressman George Santos. That follows a scathing new report by the committee. It found evidence the New York Republican stole campaign money for his personal use while lying extensively about his background. The 56-page document alleges Santos fraudulently exploited every aspect of his House candidacy for his own personal financial profit.
And it is really disturbing what they were able to find. They were able to corroborate evidence that shows Mr. Santos was using his campaign money for personal enrichment. He was spending money that donors had given for his campaign on everything from Botox to Ferragamo and Hermes and even a porn site.
Findings a disgusting.
Santos said yesterday he will not seek re-election. Well, it was a busy week at the state capitol as lawmakers wrapped up most of their work for the rest of the year.
Here to break it all down is political reporter Will Keneally.
Well, that's right. Boy, it was a busy week. There was a lot to get through. So Milwaukee Journal Central reporter Jesse Poyen joined us this week on For the Record to talk what is likely the last time we'll see lawmakers in the Capitol pass bills this year. We'll go through some of the last-minute passage of significant alcohol overhaul legislation and some behind-the-scenes wielding and dealing on funding for the Brewers Stadium.
They're expecting a late night and got in here Tuesday morning. They reached a deal. They secured a couple of things that Democrats were looking for in order to get their support because there weren't enough Republican votes to pass this.
So some of those key changes were greater representation for Milwaukee on the Stadium Oversight Board and a ticket surcharge for non-baseball related events. And we'll have more this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record.
Yeah, busy week indeed. Looking forward to the weekend?
Yes, exactly.
So when are we expecting the governor to take action on these bills?
So we could likely see him take action the next couple of weeks. There's another bill. He introduced a special session on child care. Republicans did kind of like a little bit of a swap, included a tax cut that they had previously tried to pass over the summer. So expecting him to veto it maybe within the next couple of weeks or so, before probably Christmas, the holidays there.
Okay, so what else are we seeing out of the Capitol?
Oh boy, this is the fun one for me.
Okay, good.
Brandy old fashions.
Yes, please.
Yes, exactly. It's a Friday, right? So lawmakers want to make that the official state cocktail. A resolution to do so passed the State Assembly today. And if you want to see how your favorite political reporters take their old fashions, tune in on Sunday and we'll spill all.
Wow, something we can all agree on. Wow.
Yes.
Got to be Brandy, right?
Yes, in Wisconsin it does.
All right, we'll see you
Cheers.
see you 10:30 on Sunday.
Yep.
Well, Cyber Monday and Black Friday are just around the corner, and the holiday shopping won't stop there. We spoke with the Better Business Bureau today about ways to shop smart and scan for scammers. They say when looking at a website or social media ad, it is important to do a few things, including check the site's security settings, look at their privacy policy to protect your personal information, and look out for any grammatical errors. That could be a sure sign that you're on a fake website. You should also always pay with a credit card instead of a debit card because it's easier to dispute unexplained charges.
This is a scammer's Christmas, just like it's our Christmas. Scammers take advantage of the opportunities that are out there, and the holiday season provides so many opportunities for scammers. As consumers, we need to be vigilant. We need to know who we're buying from. We need to be smart consumers.
If you get scammed, you can report the issue to your bank or credit card provider and report the site to the Better Business Bureau at www.bbb.org/scam tracker.
Well, Thanksgiving less than a week away, and if you're hosting the dinner that day, we have some suggestions to make sure your preparations go safely. We talked with an orthopedic hand surgeon at SSM Health. Dr. Morgan Weber says some of the most acute common injuries she sees around Thanksgiving time are cuts, burns, and falls due to trips in the kitchen. Something as simple as getting the turkey out of the oven has some pitfalls that can be avoided.
And then pull the whole oven rack out so that you're not sticking your hands into the oven. And then I always say use mitts like this that cover the whole hand, even the back of the hand. These are a little bit less safe. They can slip and they don't cover your whole hand. And then once you do get something hot out of the oven, have a clear path of exactly where you're going to go and where you're going to set it.
Dr. Weber also suggests that when you are carving the turkey, stay focused on the project. Don't talk to people, don't watch football, focus on that cutting, and always use a sharp knife. It requires less pressure than a dull knife and makes your job easier.
Stay focused.
Focused.
The national Christmas tree is now in place on the front lawn of the U.S. Capitol. The 63-foot Norway spruce came from a national forest in West Virginia. Workers were joined by Santa and the Grinch as they carefully placed it into position. Lighting the Capitol Christmas tree has been a holiday tradition since 1964. The official tree lighting for this year's tree will take place on November 30th.
'Tis the season. A Madison photographer is opening some eyes with his breathtaking pictures.
Our Brady Mallory shows us how he produces some spectacular photos when Live at 4 continues.
We often get asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices after an accident?
The answer is very simple, yes. We don't get paid until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to hire Gruber Law Offices. The call, the consultation, all free. You pay nothing until we win your case. It's just that simple. Call us today, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Dry eye symptoms keep coming back. Inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
My favorite thing about the Power Swabs is that I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I felt like I can immediately see the results and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely starting to see the shades getting brighter and brighter or whiter and whiter.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
Well, they're whiter, they're brighter, and I feel better about my smile. And it was so easy to do.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This Thanksgiving, order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 50% off and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. Wanakee looked to finish their quest for a gold ball this afternoon.
In the Division II state championship game against Lake Geneva Badger. This one just finished up in the last hour. Wanakee scored a touchdown in the final minute. Instead of going for the tie, Pat Rice and company went for the win, but didn't complete it. Badger is your Division II state champion with a 34-33 win over Wanakee. After back-to-back disappointing losses to teams that Wisconsin usually beats, the Badgers find themselves in a position to determine if they play a postseason bowl game. They need one more win.
Last weekend, Northwestern came into Camp Randall and stunned the entire Badger state. Currently on a 3-game losing streak, it is a position that all of Badger Nation is not used to, but something the players are trying to turn around and end the season on a high note. Here's backup quarterback Braden Locke.
Nobody's more frustrated or hurt right now than the players and coaches that are a part of this team. And so, you know, I have a lot of confidence and a lot of belief in the guys that are around me every day. And, you know, I think that we're going to finish this thing the right way.
After this week's home game with Nebraska, they will then travel to Minnesota to try and take back that axe. If you would like to see the full Wisconsin Huddle, that airs tonight just after News 3 Now at 6.
And kickoff is at 6:30 tomorrow night.
Okay. 6:30 tomorrow
So
night.
plan accordingly.
Well, it has been billed as one of the biggest spectacles in global sports.
The Las Vegas F1 Grand Prix is a $500 million event scheduled for tomorrow night. But last night's first practice session was halted 9 minutes in due to a loose concrete frame around a water valve cover.
I actually watched this
Racer
live.
Carlos Sainz ran over the cover and severely damaged his Ferrari. Practices resumed 2.5 hours later, but without any spectators. Fans were asked by police to leave the track due to what they called logistical considerations and union workers being timed out. The grandstands were left empty, the lights turned off. The race scheduled to start tomorrow night, midnight our time. You were watching this?
I was intrigued by that manhole cover was going all this.
I have it on
the
I've
script.
recorded. I can't wait for this.
Okay.
I love F1. I love Vegas.
Wow.
The sphere is there.
All you need now is Barry Manilow in a car. We're set.
We're done. All right, stocks closed a little change on Wall Street, but they did end the week higher. The Dow Industrials added almost 2 points, ending the week at 34,947. The NASDAQ gained 11. The S&P 500 tacked on 5 3/4. We know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Well, Brady Mallory is here with the story of how some pictures may leave you at a loss for words.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean. A Madison photographer is well known for his big, bold, beautiful images, but wait until you see how he finds them. His photos may have you take a second look at what you see outside and inside.
Got a good one. Even in the rain. Thinking outside of the box, even coming from low perspectives.
Matt Perrin has a thirst to show you something beautiful.
Sometimes I see some of the smallest minuscule details in a leaf or something, and I start looking at it, and people are looking at me what is this guy doing here? What is he looking at? And I see a beautiful picture waiting to be taken.
Perrin is a local photographer who you might see on State Street selling or taking some snapshots. After working for a while, something clicked.
This is a piece of rose quartz.
The biggest and best images may come from something very small.
And so this is the same thing.
You have to look really close to be able to see the minute details in it.
Perrin finds the details others might not see and creates photographs like this, that, and so much more. He's been selling his work for about 10 years and started when he was a stay-at-home dad who didn't get out much, and that gave him a new focus.
I stopped going and trying to get out to take photographs of different landscapes and things and started looking at the world on a smaller scale.
He experiments a lot with technique, lighting, and even how he prints his photos, yielding some pretty amazing results.
Feels like the new age Rorschach test, the way when people see my work, they see so many different things when they're looking at it.
The work is letting Perrin take a second look at things. Not only does he have a greater appreciation for the tiniest things, he has a new perspective on life and the seemingly minuscule moments that influenced him to take pictures.
I could say that it started with my mother. She was a photographer as well. I didn't realize it at first, but it has definitely played into where I'm at now as an artist.
Do you think about your mom a lot when you're taking the photos, since she had such an influence?
I do. I mean, she passed away now about 10 years ago, and I wish she would be able to see this moment and see where it has taken me, because she has helped me so much.
Perrin hopes that seeing his work will do the same for you.
I just hope my work brings them happiness and joy.
Sometimes the most beautiful moments in life come from the smallest details. If you pay attention, you'll see the big picture.
I feel like so many people are distracted by day-to-day life, by their phones and technology, by the world all around us, that people really have lost touch with what is right there in front of them and the beauty that is really embedded in the world.
And you can find more of Matt's work at the Holiday Craftacular event at the Garver Feed Mill, November 26th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can visit his newly launched website, mattperrinphotography.com. You can find that under the story on channel3000.com.
They almost look like paintings, some of them.
Some of them do, and he has this really secret technique with his printing that he can make them look like paintings.
Like the Orpheum, that looked like a painting.
And he has admitted that a lot of the stuff he's experimented with, and he's like, oh, that looks neat, and he says he doesn't do any like Photoshop editing. It's a lot of lighting and just his technique. Isn't that neat?
It's spectacular, and you're right. You're speechless.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing. Thank you.
All right, is there anything the Kelsey brothers can't do?
Well, Jeannie Mo's may have found a weakness in their talents. We'll find out what it is coming up after Jacob's first warn forecast.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized Black Friday sale, going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Bronco with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, you know what a life-changing experience it can be. What you may not know is that trucking law is extremely complex. We have a powerful team with the knowledge and resources needed to win. Don't wait. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We have a history of top-notch results and over 35 years of winning for injured people. And there's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare and the needed supplemental insurance. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Andrea was amazing, from her knowledge to her presentation to her skills in navigating complicated and intimidating waters. I cannot emphasize enough how much she helped me and my family.
Need help with your Medicare or Marketplace health plans? Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our Flex Steel authorized Black Friday sale. Going on now at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
We'll take a look at this. Celebrating 40 years since the Espresso Martini's creation is blend number 8, a fragrance by Absolute and Kahlua, yes, that taps into the sense of smell to celebrate one of the season's most popular cocktails. Yes, you can smell like a martini.
Sign me up.
It's no secret that the Espresso Martini is contagious. It all started back in 1983 when a famous bartender had a unique request from a top model in his London bar. The Espresso Martini was born as a cocktail with a story, a history, and a legacy. By the way, blend number 83 is not edible.
That's okay. I'd rather have the real drink anyway.
So they did a study that people that like these, like you, they go into a bar, they smell coffee, they immediately order one of those.
Oh, really?
If they're brewing coffee for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not coffee, it's Kahlua.
No, you can use real espresso in it or coffee-flavored liqueur.
Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm being told to stop talking
until
about
the cocktail
drinking.
hour's over.
Okay, happy hour's over. Thanks, Sco. All right, Jacob, what's your drink of choice on this Friday?
For me, something warm, but it is going to warm up a bit for the weekend, but then it's going to cool back down. Might break out that hot chocolate for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a lot colder. I'll have the details after the break.
The moms have a brand new show.
Are you having a great time?
I'm Mom So Hard Ladies Night. Saturday, November 18th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
The new T-Box Savannah Dining Room with private bar is there waiting for you at Vitense Golfland. 2 large HD TVs are available for viewing, meetings, and casual gatherings. Private bar is available for any type of event. No meeting can compare with adding activities of Vitense Golfland. Enjoy indoor-outdoor miniature golf suites, and golf and multi-sport simulators. Add chocolate shop ice cream. As our sign says, ice cream solves everything. Infuse life and fun into your meetings and events at Vitense Golfland.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The spring could just break. Precision is there to help.
We have fully stocked vehicles to fix any problem you have that same day, and we are all over the Madison area.
You're just one phone call away from getting your garage door fixed today.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here are the 3 things you need to know to get you ready for the weekend and for next week. So tonight we're going to see clear and colder conditions compared to last night. But as we get towards the daytime tomorrow, although it will be colder still compared to yesterday and the last couple of days, we're going to see temperatures above average as they will likely rise into the 50s. However, for next week, especially towards the later half of next week, we are going to be a lot colder. The high temperatures, I want to point out, maybe below freezing by the time we get to Thanksgiving. Now here's a look at the forecast for today. Once again, we saw plenty of sunshine. Highs were in the 40s. And then for tonight, the lows will be around 30 degrees, but that will occur somewhere around midnight. Could last into the early morning hours, but it does look like the temperatures may rise just a little bit during the overnight hours into the lower 30s by the morning. But in general, we'll see low temperatures right around 30 degrees for a lot of our area. And then for tomorrow, we're going to see those high temperatures back in the lower 50s. We're probably not going to see anywhere get to 60, but crazier things have definitely happened. But in general, just get out and enjoy the weather, because we may not see temperatures like this for quite a while afterwards. Now, it is going to be pretty similar for Sunday, but after Sunday is when the temperatures will begin to drop. Highs will once again be around 50 degrees. We are going to see clouds increase throughout the afternoon, and that will bring some rain chances, which will cause the drop in temperatures. So here's a look at the temperatures trend over the next 10 days. Now, these are the high temperatures, not the low temperatures. The lows by the middle of next week may be in the teens, but those highs may only be in the upper 20s. So it is going to be completely different. Here's the normal, by the way. We're normally supposed to be in the middle to lower 40s. We were today, but we haven't been the last couple of days. We won't be over the weekend. And then by the middle of next week, we're going to be well below that average. Now, here's the big reason for that drop in temperatures. We are going to see some precipitation, but we're not going to see a lot of precipitation. We'll see the rain move in late Monday into Tuesday morning. And then by the time we get to Tuesday morning, we are going to see some of that rain transition into snow. And we could see some snow showers throughout the afternoon and possibly evening on Tuesday, although we're not expected to see any accumulation. And most of that snow looks to clear out of our area by Wednesday morning. After that, we are looking dry for Wednesday and Thanksgiving, but there is a chance we could see some flurries Friday night into Saturday of next weekend after Thanksgiving. So here's a look at the 10-day forecast. 50s over the weekend, pretty calm, and then 40s on Monday. The rain won't start till later in the day, and then it will continue into Tuesday morning, possibly Tuesday afternoon, and then it's going to continue to drop temperature-wise. It will continue to drop as we head into Wednesday. It is going to be windy on Wednesday despite it being dry, and the breezy conditions will continue for Thursday. Now, towards next weekend, there is a system that looks to track for the middle part of the United States, but we're going to hold off on saying it's going to be a lot just because there's a lot of uncertainty, but we do expect to see some snow for that Saturday as well. But at the very least, Thanksgiving is going to be dry, and I've been saying the last couple of days once we realize that Thanksgiving is going to be cold, at the very least it's a holiday that most people spend inside anyway. So it's not like it was on Halloween where you had all the trick-or-treaters out during the cold. So it'll make it feel a little bit nice and cozy while you're inside, while it's cold out there.
Enjoy this weekend. It's going to be great.
Absolutely.
All right, Jacob.
Sorry, I meant to mention, because we talked about it earlier, maybe get those leaves out of there if they're still on the lawn, because it's going to be a lot colder next weekend if you plan on doing it then.
All right, Jacob, thank you.
From the football field to the recording studio, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has recorded a Christmas duet.
And not with his girlfriend Taylor Swift. Jeannie Mose reports on the brotherly duel shaking up the internet.
Move over, Mariah. It's going to be a very Kelce Christmas.
For Christmas Day.
As the football bros, Jason and Travis Kelce, drop their holiday song. And here you thought Taylor Swift was the singer of this couple.
Everybody can hear me sing like a little church boy.
Silent night. Their new song's not exactly Silent Night.
You dirtbag, you phony, you lousy jabroni. Happy Christmas, you ass. I pray God it's our last.
It's part of the annual Christmas album Jason's team, the Philadelphia Eagles, puts out to raise money for Philly charities. Jason's brother Travis from the Kansas City Chiefs joined him to sing Fairy Tale of Philadelphia. They reimagined the 1980s Christmas classic by the Pogues.
You were pretty queen of New York City. You were handsome, you were pretty, you're the king of South Philly.
Travis feared the worst.
I'm going to get just absolutely butchered.
And he was, by someone who posted, "I'd rather hear a test of the emergency broadcast system on repeat than listen to the Kelce brothers." But there were tons of rave reviews. What can't these brothers do?
I built my dreams around you.
That's awesome. Now add Taylor. But she's not making the duet a trio yet. What's next for these two? Will there be Travis and Jason ornaments for our tree?
And the bells were ringing out for Christmas
Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Well, while we're talking Kelsey's and Taylor, there's apparently bad blood between a Philadelphia radio station and Taylor Swift.
Well, at least just for the weekend. Q102 has banned Swift's music as it prepared for Monday night's Super Bowl rematch between the Eagles and the Chiefs. Even though she is a native of the Philly area and noted Eagles fan, she has been seen supporting her man, Travis Kelce, at Arrowhead Stadium recently. Don't worry, it's not a never getting back together situation. Win or lose, the station will shake it off, and come Tuesday, listeners will be enchanted by Swift's music once again.
All titles of her songs.
Of course, yes.
Of course. Coming up next year, Michael Fassbender stars in a new movie opening this weekend.
A look at Next Goal Wins when we come back.
Drum roll, please. It's Champion's Factory Direct Sale. Don't miss these year-end savings. Champion replacement windows are 30% off.
That's a great deal.
Our windows come direct from our factory to you.
No middleman. No markups.
Get factory direct pricing 30% off. Plus, book your free estimate by Black Friday for an additional $70 off every window. Hurry, this factory direct sale won't last long. Call or schedule online at getchampionwindows.com.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Shopping online for a Purple mattress? We get it. With Purple's unique Gel Flex grid and multiple foam layers, you'll experience effortless sleep that's motion adaptive, temperature balanced, pressure relieving, and ultra supportive. But which Purple mattress is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. And during our Black Friday sale, get a deep deal on your deepest sleep with up to $900 off Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles. Shop Purple at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
New at 5, a local man comes face-to-face with burglars in his home. News 3 Now has the latest on the search for the suspects, plus how you can protect yourself.
Cold tonight, mild Saturday, mild Sunday, but cold for Thanksgiving. Just how cold we go, that's tonight at 5.
And ahead at 6, the city of Madison is taking action with the violence around the Harmony Apartments. Find out how officials plan to make an effort to keep that community safe. That's tonight at 6.
Giving the weather satellite a spin, we end up in Las Vegas. The sphere is...
Oh, that is so neat.
It's right along the track, the F1 race.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about a distraction.
Yes, apparently. Going to 200 miles an hour. Well, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's a new movie out based on a true story.
David Daniel has a look at the film Next Goal Wins.
You're fired. Good news is, you got 2 options.
Option 1, that's where you're currently at.
Or
American Samoa.
Are you serious?
Next Goal Wins stars Michael Fassbender as a soccer coach exiled to the worst national team on the planet.
We haven't scored 1 goal in the history of our country trying to have a soccer team.
Go! Let's do it again. Humiliation.
Mark my words, things are going to change.
Things do not start out well.
Come on, guys! We've worked too long and hard for this.
You've only been here a few days.
It's a personal film for director Taika Waititi.
Just great for me to be able to put brown faces on screens and, and have, showcase parts of our cultures in Pacific Island, Polynesia.
It's safe to say you have zero talent or understanding of the game.
Something not right about this guy. What? He is white.
Taika's a Pacific Islander, and he understands the sensitivities of telling Pacific stories.
That's it, Jaya leadership.
Kaimana plays Jaya, the first transgender player in a World Cup qualifying match.
The accuracy to the culture, to the Fa'afafine identity, and to trans realities, trans experiences.
Now we're making some progress.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That looks interesting.
That does.
Looks good.
I agree.
When we come back, we're heading to Los Angeles.
Our auto guru, Harvey Briggs, is in L.A., and he'll have some highlights of this year's show when Live at 4 continues.
McGann Furniture is closing its doors. The owners are retiring. It's the final weeks of our going out of business sale. Everything in the store must be sold. Store-wide markdowns of up to 47%. Plus, we're taking reasonable offers on everything. Make us an offer on quality name brand furniture, including Amish, dining room sets, bedroom sets, recliners, upholstery, and mattresses. Free financing, special sale hours. Hurry in today to the final weeks going out of business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
And here's your weather for this holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend.
There's a high-pressure system coming from the north.
I haven't even done any shopping yet, though. What am I going to do?
Hey, buddy. Make it easy on yourself.
Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000. With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local lottery retailer.
How do you like that?
Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one. It comes in a variety of colors, and it's washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant. A gallon of flat is just $22.95 after rebate. Finish your renovations with DuraClean Kitchen and Bath Interior Paint. With its mildew-resistant coating, it protects your walls from frequent exposure to moisture. Get a gallon for $32.79 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
It hits you when you step into any of the 3 Willie Street Co-op stores, the smell of freshness. We work with hundreds of farms and vendors to bring you natural, organic, and local food selection, unmatched in Madison. Everyone is welcome at Willie Street Co-op, and if you join our more than 30,000 owners, you'll get more sales, discounts, and perks. Fresh, local, organic, yours, Willie Street Co-op.
We have a few slowdowns across the area. First in Verona, there's a slowdown on the 151 heading westbound and also the US 151 eastbound. This one is south of Verona. But the bigger story right now is there is a crash right now at the interstate on the eastbound belt line, causing backups. I don't know why the speeds are not showing up, but the speeds are down near 15 to 10 miles per hour in this direction, which is causing quite a bit of slowdown. There's also quite a bit of slowdown across the downtown area on John Nolan Drive and also near campus. So looking at the specific times, eastbound Beltline above 30 minutes at this hour. Westbound not an issue. Sun Prairie to downtown is also not an issue. So that's your first warn traffic.
A 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO just sold for more than $51.7 million. You all right there? Becoming the most expensive car from Ferrari ever sold at auction. Only 30 versions of the 250 GTO were built between 1962 and 1964, and those who own them rarely sell. The record-breaking sale took place at Sotheby's. It's the first time the car was offered publicly in 38 years.
Wow.
Well, the first big auto show of the season opens today in Los Angeles. Many new models are making their debut.
Our auto expert Harvey Briggs is in LA checking things out, and I talked with him earlier today. He's like a kid in a candy shop. The kid is Harvey Briggs, and the candy shop is the LA Auto Show. Hi, Harvey.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
Doing great. What do you got there?
Well, I am sitting in the frunk of the all-new Lucid Gravity. This is a 3-row SUV. Well, they call it an SUV, but the proportions are not traditional. You see how low this hood height is here, but this is a 7-passenger vehicle in this actually really compact package. A couple of things about the Lucid you should know. It has about 120 kilowatt hour battery, which gives it 440 miles of all-electric range. It'll go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. And frankly, I think this is as good-looking a wagon or SUV as the Air is a sedan.
What's that going to cost?
The cost on this is going to start around $80,000, but by the time you option it up with all-wheel drive and some of the other things, you're going to be around, over $100,000.
All right. So what else do you have?
Well, Toyota launched a new Camry here at the show. It is now all electric, or it's an electrified Camry, so a hybrid version only. It'll be available with all-wheel drive, and it has all new sheet metal and a redesigned interior that's much more open and airy. Toyota also has the new Crown Insignia, which is an SUV version of the Crown, and that will replace the Venza in their lineup later this year, or in 2024.
All right, what else?
Subaru, new Forester. It is redesigned. It is upscaled a little bit. It is more premium, and it is also has more technology in it, like their EyeSight package is available on the base trim. Let's see, what else? Oh, Dodge, look at me, I'm old. It's the Ram Charger was unveiled simultaneously with the show. Stellantis and Ram were supposed to be here, but had to pull out at the last minute because of the strike. But that Ram Charger is an electric pickup truck with a gas generator on board to charge the batteries. So you don't have to worry about running out of range, battery juice and range on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting configuration. There's also the new Hyundai Santa Fe. And, we just drove the outgoing one, and this new one is a whole new look. A lot boxier. It almost looks like they took some inspiration from Range Rover. Yeah. Hyundai has that new Ioniq 5 N-Line, which is a performance version, really track-oriented car. And, we've driven a lot of those N versions of the Hyundais before, and this really promises to deliver that kind of performance in an electric vehicle for them the first time.
600 horsepower plus?
Yeah, 600 plus horsepower, all-wheel drive. It even has a manual transmission mode, so it creates like a faux shifting sensation for you.
In an electric car, interesting. Overall, your impression of the show?
I was surprised. I was a little worried with everything going on in the auto industry. There weren't a lot of global debuts going on here, but there are a number of new things, and there's a lot of excitement in LA around the show. A couple of surprises, though. Some of the premium brands that typically show at LA are not here. Mercedes, BMW, Land Rover decided not to come to the show, and that changes things a bit. And it's a little surprising because this is a big market for those brands.
And this is the first big show of the season.
Right. We've got this show now, then at the first of the year, CES, which has become an auto show really for technology, will be in January. Then February, we have Chicago. And New York Auto Show will be at the end of March. So we're going to see a lot of new vehicles coming in the next few months.
I like the look of that Lucid, that's for sure.
I do too. I can't wait till these things are ready to be drivable and we can go out and give it a test. I think we'll have some fun with it, Mark.
Absolutely. All right, Harvey, you have fun in LA. Be careful.
Great. Well, thank you, guys. I'll see you guys back in the studio in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, have a safe trip home. And we'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Black Friday deals are on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Hurry in and save big on top appliance brands and save even more on clearance items throughout the store. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments on appliances at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken. Time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
Black Friday deals are on now at Ashley. Hurry in and save as much as 83% on doorbusters and save even more on clearance items throughout the store. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments on furniture. Only at Ashley.
New at 5, a local man came face-to-face with burglars in his home. News 3 Now has the latest on the search for the suspects, plus how you can protect yourself. Then it's Black Friday sales and scams. We have the best tips to keep your money safe. That's coming up next.
Everything costs more, and families are struggling. UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center need your help to provide 4,000 families with Thanksgiving meals.
Please consider a food or monetary gift so no one goes without a holiday dinner.
Here's one final look at your forecast. We're going to see pleasant conditions over the weekend, but then by the time we get to Monday, we do have a chance of some snow later in the day, rain and snow, I should point out, and that will continue into Tuesday. After that, temperatures are going to be a lot colder. Highs will be likely below freezing for several days, and the lows may drop into the teens.
Here we go.
Well, Monday on Live at 4, we'll meet our Pet of the Week from Dane County Humane Society.
And we'll head to the movies with film critic Will Loper. We'll find out which film tops the weekend box office. That's coming up Monday on Live at 4.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
It's the last weekend before Thanksgiving, and we know of two pups who are very thankful for all the great animal stories they have for us today.
Here are our K9 correspondents, Louie and Oliver, with this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Some rare new residents at the Bronx Zoo.
And one very happy muskox.
But first, we often don't see animals in the wild. It's usually zoos. So this is exciting. Multiple species of wild animals were caught on infrared cameras installed in the wild in southwest China. Footage showed a giant panda walking in the woods, sniffing a tree trunk. The infrared cameras also captured other rarely seen wildlife moments, including a group of Tibetan macaques going out to search for food, wild boars running in the woods, and a red fox coming out at night, and blood pheasants foraging. Truly spectacular images.
Two snow leopard cubs made their public debut at the Bronx Zoo in New York. Snow leopards live in the highest areas of Central Asia and are listed as vulnerable. With their white and gray fur, the cats are elusive in the wild as they're difficult to spot among the snow and rocks of their natural habitat. The cubs, one male, one female, haven't been named yet, but are the offspring of two resident snow leopards at the zoo. The Bronx Zoo was the first zoo to display snow leopards in 1903. Since then, they've had 80 births.
Riding in style. Dogs ride to school in style on their very own bus in southern Brazil. The dog bus was created by Andre Gresson, a dog trainer and owner of a dog training center, daycare, and a hotel. Pups are secured to their seats with their leashes instead of seat belts, which allows them to travel comfortably but safely. They also get some human comfort along the way. Dogs enjoy the rides, and Gresson usually picks them up and brings them back after daycare. How perfect is this?
Finally, if only we could all be this carefree. A spunky musk ox calf is enjoying her first fall at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium in Tacoma, Washington, with her own pile of leaves to play in. 2-month-old Willow dives headfirst into her very first pile of maple leaves. In fact, she dives headfirst into a lot of things. Willow is named after her favorite food, willow leaves, so they couldn't make a willow leaf pile. She'd eat the whole thing. The zoo wrote on Facebook, "Leaf it to Willow to redefine fall fun." We couldn't agree more.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
We got to get a bus like this for take the dogs around.
Who's driving?
You are. That's our time for now. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.